Hello, it's been a little over a month since our last video on the Botanium, and as you can see, our tomatoes are ripe and ready to eat. Hello, my name's Ian. Welcome to our Botanium Hydroponic Self-Watering Planter series. Today I'm going to give you an overview of the plant as it is now, some of my thoughts, some positives, some things to consider if you're growing tomatoes especially. If you want all the details of this product, jump over to our website growzone.se and search for Botanium. I'll put the link in the description below as well, so you can check that out. Yeah, let's get a closer look. Okay, let's get a quick overview of the plant as it is now, and then I'll talk about some of the positives and things to consider if you're growing tomatoes especially. One truss there, almost completely ripe. Three tomatoes on the bottom are slightly orange, a little bit green there. And this second truss, this one is ready to eat. I've allowed the plant by pruning in a special way to grow a second main stem up here, and it has started to produce tomatoes. They haven't started to ripen yet. But they will. If I were to refill this another time and leave it for another couple of weeks, they would be nice and red as well. So yeah, really good yield from this very small planter. And really easy to use. Let's get into some of the positive things about the Botanium planter and some things to consider if you're growing tomatoes like I am here. This has been a pleasure to use, and the positives are many. It's nice and small form factor. It is almost zero maintenance. It waters every 3 hours, and there's no need to worry about checking on it really, other than to listen out for the very different sound it makes when it's trying to pump and no water's coming out. Some things to consider if you're growing tomatoes, and it does say this on the back of the seed packets. If you want more detail on those, jump onto the website growzone.se again. I'll leave a link in the description. And it does suggest, and rightly so, that tomatoes when they start to produce fruit will need supporting. I ended up with 2 sticks on my plant here. One of them was when it was only small, and then I added this second bamboo, which has got plenty of height if the tomato were to grow any bigger. So yeah, it will need support when it starts to produce fruit. And the great thing is that this growing medium is deep enough to put a stick down into against the edge of the planter, and it holds it nice and steady. Some things to consider with your Botanium planter. Number one would be find a nice sunny place for it to be. This is a south-facing window, and it has been a fairly good month. Some cloudier days and mostly sunny days here. And we've had some really good growth, and it's had some great sunshine to help ripen those fruits. If you do not have a south-facing window or somewhere sunny, you can also consider an LED grow light. You can hang those above your plant just to give it an extra little boost, or an extra few hours of light if you haven't got a sunny place to put it. Another thing to take into account or to factor in is that it will need regular cleaning. The reservoir at the bottom here does accumulate some algae. This is totally normal. When you do a refill, just go in there nice and gently with a sponge or a brush and wipe down the walls of the Botanium. Keep it nice and clean, so the water getting pumped up to your plants is also nice and clean. This will help your growth along nicely. and give you a big healthy plant. So yeah, that's the Botanium self-watering hydroponic planter with fully ripe tomatoes. If you would like to see a full playlist of Botanium from unboxing, adding seeds, maintenance and progress of the growth of this tomato, I'll leave the link to the playlist in the description. Feel free to check that out. I'm going to pick one of these tomatoes off and give it a taste. Alright, I'll grab this one. Smells delicious. Oh. And there it goes, watering. Really nice taste. Nice thing to have in the kitchen. The kids have loved to watch it grow as well, which is always a plus. Yeah, okay, I'll see you in the next one.